Accelerated Personal Healing, the Emotional Component. Welcome back. I'm Susan Zummo, a Soma Pi teacher and healing practitioner, working in the field of healing and intuition for over 20 years. In part 1 of this series, we address the mental aspect in healing and the mind's influence on health. In this video, I want to focus on decoding the body-emotion connection for total healing. In 1985, research by neuropharmacologist Dr. Candace Pert revealed that neuropeptide-specific receptors are present on the cell walls of both the brain and the immune system. Dr. Pert's discovery that neuropeptides and neurotransmitters act directly upon the immune system revolutionized our thinking about the connection between emotions and immunology. These neuropeptides carry emotion chemicals that attach themselves to receptors throughout the body. In other words, if you are feeling sad, sadness brain chemicals flood your body and are felt in your organs, bones, and muscle. So your liver is sad, your feet are sad, and your bones are sad too. Add to that feelings of anger, regret, and despair, and you have the perfect cocktail for poor health. Emotional turmoil is like a seed which takes root in the body and eventually grows into physical complaints. If we don't look below the surface and deal with the emotions, symptoms will reappear to alert us to the fact that total healing has not yet taken place. In his book, The Energy Healing Experiments, Harvard PhD and former Yale professor Dr. Gary Schwartz writes about a woman who was healed of an ovarian tumor by her spouse after he sat in her presence for 1 week and sent her loving energy in 4-hour intervals. Years later, after their divorce, multiple tumors reappeared, requiring medical intervention. Here's how I decode the body-emotion connections, but I recommend using your intuition to determine what feels right to you. The right side of the body refers to difficulties with a man or the masculine aspect. Those on the left are with a woman or feminine aspect. The back of the body is an issue from the past, while the front is the present. Internal organs usually speak to long-term or chronic conditions and should be interpreted based on body function. Asthma or lung ailments result from an excessive sensitivity to emotions in the environment, preventing us from fully embracing life. Fear, insecurity, and the need to control others are stored in the solar plexus, which manifests as ulcers, digestive conditions, or even Candida. Chronic constipation comes from the need to control self. Throat conditions come from the inability to speak our truth and alert us to situations where we feel powerless in our lives. Loss of hearing in adults comes from not wanting to hear the truth about ourselves. The body shuts out messages of change and forgiveness rather than face unresolved emotional issues. A lack of harmony at home or in school may cause young children to suffer from ear infections in reaction to what they are hearing around them. Bedwetting is another natural expression of deeply internalized anxiety. The body produces mucus to expel negative emotions, so congestion in the head is a signal that anger-driven thoughts must be changed. Congestion in the chest signals heartache and emotional pain to work out. Heart problems come from not feeling connected and loved. Heartache is not just an emotion, it's a physical manifestation of betrayal. If you want a healthy heart, then add a good dose of forgiveness to your morning bowl of bran. If you're thinking that accidents don't count, think again. Injuries occur at weak points in the body. The knee injury is afraid of change. The elbow is possessive and attached to unhealthy relationships, while the back injury feels unsupported and financially insecure. Take a moment to catalog your areas of weakness and interpret their symbolic meaning. Look for a common thread to clue you into your emotional state. Once you've identified the negative emotions, release them and embrace positive ones to facilitate balance and lasting healing. If you're worried about finances, sit quietly and contemplate all the ways in which you are supported financially. Recall a time when the money came through for you and your needs were met. Connect to that feeling of security and notice how your body relaxes when you do this. Your stomach is at ease, your lower back loosens up, and your shoulders drop. So the next time you feel your shoulders start to creep up over your ears, you'll know just what to do. Use prayer to counterbalance fear of the unknown with faith and trust. Don't feed your fears with constant worry. In Soma Pi healing, we never focus on the disease or emotional disturbance. Our focus is always on the whole body and perfect health. Humor and compassion counterbalance anger and resentment. If you can laugh at a situation, you will no longer be the righteous victim. Don't get caught up in the drama of your emotions. You'd be surprised how often sinus conditions and minor aches and pains disappear when you're no longer angry at the world. If you want to focus on an emotion, focus on love. It's the greatest healing tool we have. Everything in the universe responds immediately to love, including you. Love connects us to the true healer within and can bring about miracles. Remember, you are not alone. You are always loved and supported, even if you can't see it. As you pursue your healing path, I encourage you to take the necessary time to heal the emotions, along with changing thoughts and beliefs to facilitate lasting physical health. Don't let old hurts and wounds fester until they instigate new physical symptoms. Face them, learn from them, and finally love them, and you will be changed in ways you can't even imagine yet. In the years ahead, everyone will want to have a fast, effective, multi-level healing method. For a full schedule of Soma Pi healing technique workshops and perceptive awareness technique intuition training, visit me at www.susanzummo.com and www.perceptiveawareness.com.